Hello everyone. So in this video we will understand the third principle of animation, that is staging. So staging is a very crucial principle of animation, and not in terms of animation only, it is very much important in the real filmmaking process as well. So we'll learn what exactly this staging is. So staging is getting your audience's attention on the things you want them to look at. So basically getting the audience's attention at the right place in the story. So if you are demonstrating a story through your animation, then what you want your audience to look at, the audience should look at that thing only. And how you can do that? Through staging. If your staging goes wrong, then the audience will not understand what you want to show them or where should be their attention. If you want them to look at a person who is standing in the screen, like he is there on the screen, then if you have a lot of other stuffs happening there, then the audience will not be able to connect with that single person. They will get diverted to the other people as well, or the other animations going, or the other stuff going around. So that would be a bad example of staging. For good staging, you need the proper timing, you need to play with the poses as well, and the position of the characters in terms of animation if we talk about, and the background elements as well. So all these things, mainly camera angle plays a very important role in staging. So your camera angle will also decide whether the staging is good or not. So it all depends upon what you want your audience to look at. So I'll demonstrate few of the examples. So let's talk about, suppose there is somebody here and I want to talk to that person. So if I do the staging, so what will happen is, suppose this is the camera angle, now I am here on this side and here is somebody, you cannot see, but just imagine that somebody is there here and I am talking to that person. So now in this camera angle, you know that there is an empty space here. So the audience will develop a thought that there is somebody here or something is there. So I am talking to someone here. So they will have that clarity in their mind that somebody is there here. So suppose the same example, if I talk about the bad staging example. So I want to talk to a person, suppose in the same direction, here is the person, but now this time I go here, I come to this side of the screen. So now I am talking to a person. So now the audience will not understand what exactly is happening in the scene, because on behind my back there is a lot of negative space. So there is nothing happening behind my back until and unless you want your audience to have that feeling that somebody is going to come from backside, then only this staging would be a proper. But if I'm talking to somebody here and if there is nothing happening behind my scene, like behind my back, then this would be a bad example of staging, like this would be a bad staging, because the viewers will feel that something is going to happen behind me but there is nothing happening. So they will not have the right thought about the scene and they will not understand what you are trying to explain them. Suppose in the next example, if we talk about, I give you an example of reading. Suppose this is a mid shot, right? This is a mid shot and now I have a book. Suppose I am reading a book. So I am reading a book like this, and I'm reading a book, and now I'm getting an expression like I'm getting excited, or maybe I'm very much happy. So now I'm very much happy. Suppose this is the scene and now I'm very much happy. So now what will happen is, viewers will think that I read something which has made me happy. So if this is the scene, this is the camera angle, this is the placement of the book, and this is how I am looking. So now if I see like this, so what will happen is, viewers will have a thought that I read something which made me smile or which made me excited. So there is something in the book So now the attention is on me, my expressions, and getting the thought behind the scene that something is there in the book. So this would be a good example of staging if you want the audience to think what I am telling you the same way. But suppose the same example, book example, suppose I have this book, but now I am looking here on this side and I am doing the same expression, like, so now what will happen is, now the audience will think that there is something there which is making me happy, not the book. Now you are diverting your audience mind in that direction. So something is happening there which is making me happy, not this book. This book would not have that much importance if I look there and with the same expression. So it all depends upon what you want your audience to see and how you want your audience to look at the scene. So the position, the background elements, and the poses, everything matters. The camera angle also matters a lot. So these are all the things which need to be taken care of while staging a scene. So I hope that you have like you got a better idea about this principle, this staging principle. So now if you will do the animation, then you will come to know that okay, I have to place my characters here, I have to do the animation like this so that the audience get connected to my scene or to the shot. So this is how staging is done. So I hope you understood this principle, and if it is really so, then do like the video and share it among your friends. So we will talk about the next principle in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless.